Undisputed CFFC flyweight champion of the world, Buat, the Indo Ninja Hassan.
Fighter to the center. Fighter to the center. All right, gentlemen, this is the main event. World title fight. 4 rounds possible, 5th. Remember all the rules in the back. Fight hard, fight fair. Listen to my instructions at all times. Touch them up, back to your corner.
Your referee for this championship main event, Eric McMahon.
Here we go. Main event, CFFC 143 flyweight title on the line.
And it's all business for Eastman. He was in there locked and loaded.
Are you ready?
He understands.
Fighter, first round, are you ready?
Here.
Fighter, first round, are you ready?
Hassan has done some rapid ascension since he joined CFFC.
Okay.
This may be the best wrestler he's faced just yet. He's been wasting little time trying to test that assumption.
Right, understanding, like, he wants to win, he knows where he has to take it.
Indeed. This is his strength. Why play around at range where Hassan is just so dangerous?
Yeah, take it away right away.
Bilal did say, hey, listen, I am definitely working on my wrestling as well. I understand at the highest level, I may be known as a striker, but I got to have a little bit of everything, and he shows it early on with some nice takedowns against move back to range. We talked about his composure at such a young age. To me, he just seems so composed in there. His last performance was the best example of that yet. Seems to see things unfold in slow motion. Shot selection is incredible. Eastman knows he's got to work past that move inside, fight close quarters. Otherwise, we're taking big shots like that.
Nice flying knee, but they got caught. Eastman drove him back to the cage and is trying to work that takedown.
Wrenches the leg high, but look at that reaction from Hassan. Just when I thought Eastman was deep on that single, Hassan just steps through it, lands a knee, elbow inside, although Eastman fires one back of his own.
You gotta like that short range movement with the knees and the elbows by both men.
At range, it
Nice
will favor
leg
Hassan.
kick.
He is an incredible striker, lifelong martial arts experience. He's much more experienced than a 6-0 professional. Nice low kick there from Eastman. Oh, big shot to the body.
Another low leg kick.
Not a bad idea. Oh, the spinning kick. Caught him. Maybe glanced off the top a little bit. You saw him chopping the legs. Not a bad idea against a wrestler. And went up high with the flashy stuff.
Still focused.
Yep, tough as they come. Knew he was facing a solid prospect. Said, listen, I think I can show him some things he hasn't experienced just yet.
Oh.
Beautiful right hand there from Hassan in that exchange.
Oh. What Hassan is doing a good job at is controlling range. When he wants to be in, he's in, and when he doesn't, he's gone.
100%. It's that just understanding that he has of range and that composure in the chaotic environment that I find so impressive at such a young age. He's been trying to make it gritty, trying to make it grimy. Knew he would need to do exactly that.
But Eastman has a good understanding too. When they clinch up, he has to cross over and block those hips so those knees aren't coming through down the middle. So he understands.
Hassan pulled just out of range there, as you said. And his hand was down, he's out.
Oh,
The kicks.
those are quick. Those are quick, boy.
They are. He throws them so fast. Big body shot there as well. Right hand over the top. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening round.
Man, body shots are the worst. It's like delayed.
Hassan had a great knockout in his first title defense that stemmed from a body shot. Big left hand there. Eastman is hurt. Hassan swarming.
Minute 40 to work.
A lot of time left. Goes to the body once again. Doesn't rush in these situations.
Oh, switch kick to the head.
Beautiful work there. Uppercut just misses.
He's smelling blood here.
See the damage on the forehead there, Eastman. He shoots in takedown. He knows he needs
Nice
it, and he gets it.
takedown. Good job on Eastman to secure that takedown.
Veteran savvy there. Knew that he needed a takedown just to slow things down for a minute, and he got it.
Now, this is where he can rest. He's trying to figure out, all right, what are we going to do here? Oh, going
Sits
for a
back on
sub.
the leg. Why not?
I don't know. Those are so hard to finish in MMA. There's just too much variable.
Took a risk there and did not pay off, and now he's back on the
I
feet.
wish he would have stayed on top. Try to pass from top position.
Might have been a tactical error there. Thought, hey, let me try to get this home run finish. Instead, now he's standing in front of that cannon fire that Bilal Hassan has.
You can see the frustration coming off of Eastman.
Knew he was facing a talented young man. Maybe even more impressed by what he saw in person than on tape. There's that spinning kick once again. The right hand wobbling him to the body as well. Hassan just flowing Eastman's toughness on display.
And Eastman at this point needs to circle off and just regain his wits about him. You know, he has so many more rounds to go. There's no reason for him to stand in front and take this damage.
And Hassan is just picking his shots, high kicks, overhands to the body, short elbows inside, clapper sounds. Can Eastman survive here to see a second, maybe make some adjustments in between? Hassan gonna push till the end, but that'll be the end of an opening round that was gosh. Let's go. Didn't work this hard just to go away. Hassan immediately though, creativity, and a little bit of everything when it comes to striking.
Nice front kick from Eastman.
Low kicks traded. Eastman makes any adjustments coming here, kind of sells that on the single, gets in deep right now. As you said, he did get a takedown late in round number 1. If he can get there again here in round 2, maybe he doesn't make that same mistake of sitting back on the leg right away. That could change things dramatically.
Right. And what he needs to do, what he did in round 1 that he wasn't able to do just now, is get him off the cage. You know, so many people are really savvy at using the cage to their benefit.
Instead, though, in that scramble, it's Hassan who winds up on top. And Hassan said, look, I'm definitely working on my wrestling. I understand that every opponent I probably face for the rest of my career is going to think they need to wrestle me. So I better keep getting better at it.
And then what ends up happening is you get so good at the things that you're not good at that you eventually become a well-rounded MMA fighter. The champions, that's what the champions do.
100%. Eastman trying to attack that leg. This time he wasn't on top, so he didn't have to give up the dominant position to do it. He's working back to the leg once again. He does have that left leg isolated. Hassan, though, wisely stepped back up, got some pressure on that left foot now. Trying to roll through in this kind of 50-50 position. Eastman at least creating some concern. The left leg is isolated again. Hassan able to turn and escape the safety. Now he's set up the ground and pound shots from the top.
And that's the risk you take when you go for those moves on the bottom.
Oh, got some exposure on the hook here. Hassan's got to look at this, and he does push the heel back through. A little bit of a tense moment there. It still doesn't have the leg completely free. Eastman wisely hanging on to this. Had to work hard to get here. Now he's going to try to extend this leg once again. My goodness.
It's kind of reminiscent of the Sanhagen-Figueiredo fight where Figueiredo kept going for that.
Hassan looked calm there and rolled through it, spun immediately, but Eastman doesn't want to give up the leg. Hassan wisely feeds it through, and now once again posturing up, landing big ground and pound shots.
You gotta know when to let those subs go.
A great reference on that fight. It's kind of looking a little bit like that in round number 2.
I think this position is a good position to work sweeps, but you know, from there you got to come up. You know, you got to kind of, and it's hard to say because when you're in the fight, you might feel something, see something that we don't from the outside. But man, it's kind of hard from the outside, especially when your coaches are yelling out, "Right, let it go, don't be married to it."
I agree. Eastman right here does have nice leg entanglements, but he's created some scrambles and some rolls, and maybe, well, he's got a little bite on the hook here. Just as I say that, he's got a little bite on the heel. Hassan trying to punch his way out of it, but has to address it. Knee line is clear there and does. Brings the ankle back. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's got some opportunities, but I agree. You think maybe take a chance to create a scramble and roll and move to the top and see if you can change your fortune because you're getting some submission attempts, but you're taking some damage in the process.
I think what happens sometimes is you've landed in practice, but in practice, your teammate's not going to take a chance to blow their knee in practice.
Right.
But in a fight, in a championship fight, you're fighting through that stuff.
That's right. You're undefeated. You're young. And here he goes. Looking for it once again. Hassan rolls through it, spins. He's on top, delivering punches once again. Eastman has had control of that leg for a lot of this round, but has not quite been able to...
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Can he maintain the position, though? Went through all that trouble. Instead, they get back to the feet. He's going to shoot in immediately. to control the single here. Just when it looked like he might have implemented the strategy you were looking for, instead they go back to the feet.
But, you know, at least the entire scramble gave him a chance to get back under his feet, to kind of regain composure and kind of get back into the fight after that first round.
Absolutely. Because this is, while he's taking a lot of damage, at least he's been giving Hassan things to think about in this round. And he didn't necessarily have to worry about much in round number 1. Look at this. Bilal Hassan going to sit back on the guillotine.
It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep.
Can the striker show the submission skills? No. Eastman pops his head out. Not a lot of time to work, but he is in top position. The slide
Eastman
past the legs. Yep. Moves past the
Good
guard.
position for Eastman right here.
Not a lot of time to work, but he is in side control. Can he land an elbow? Do a little damage with a forearm.
Yep, he's landing some shots here.
See what he can do. Anything would help. It looks like we're going to go to a third. We do indeed. Eastman had a lot of submission attempts in there. Never quite got it. And, wow. Happened round number 3. Eastman's got to get some momentum going. Down 2 rounds to none. If there's any argument against that. And now on the feet, which is not fun against Bilal Hassan.
And Hassan looks fresh. He's just, you know, he's out there and he's kind of just settling into his element.
Left hand landed for Hassan before Eastman moves aside. Knee lands for Hassan. Eastman though has
nice double leg.
Big takedown there. Top position early from Jason Eastman.
And let's see what he can do from top position here up against the cage. Just really good dominant position.
Hassan has the head pressed up against the cage, going to limit his options in terms of movement and escapes. He's just going to kind of hip up, turn to his side, see if he can crawl back to the feet. Certainly Hassan confident in his jiu-jitsu as well, but does not want to be underneath Jason Eastman. And Eastman likely needs this round. Down 2 rounds to none, 4-round title fight scheduled in CFSC. We only go to a 5th if it's tied 2-2 at that point. Hassan, look at that, just muscles through, rolls up to his feet. Eastman not giving him any room whatsoever. Knee up the middle for Hassan. Eastman wisely not giving him any space, but Hassan turns and spins back to the center. I think Eastman, I know it's challenging for him, but he is being smart by just walking forward, although he takes a big right hand there.
Yeah, you know, at this point, you got to take risks.
Yep.
And you're having a difficult time getting in, you got to find a way.
Hassan just misses on the big overhand left, and yeah, as difficult as it may be to walk into that buzzsaw, you got to walk forward, because if you stay at range, that's where Hassan can really, really do damage. You see the creativity, the variety he has in strikes. Jab lands there, big right hand scores.
Oh.
Tried the uppercut there. Hassan just working through his combos, chops the leg there as well. Big left hand, ducks back out of the way of the return fire.
And Eastman just seems to be just a half step behind. You know, he's firing back, but it's just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I think there was always a slight speed deficiency there for Eastman against somebody as dynamic as Bilal Hassan, but the fatigue of the damage he's taken from 2.5 rounds is certainly adding to that right now.
Yeah, he needs to, it looks like he's a little bit trying to find his feet, find his grounding. I'd like to see him just try to push forward and at least make some contact, and just maybe even going for that body lock or something so that he can make some contact.
Just fire a big right hand off the fence there momentarily, but you're right. He's got to get inside, takes a big body shot there. Nice counter, left pull counter from Hassan. It's Hassan that presses the action of the cage. Under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
And see, this is where Eastman wants to be. When you're connecting, you can put your weight on and you can kind of take a breath, which I think is what's kind of taking a toll on him right now. Is
that uppercut hurt him.
He's not able to stop Hassan in the barrage of attacks that are coming through.
That nose busts it up now.
He looked at it.
Takedown, yeah. Hassan senses it. Minute 25 to go in round 3. He'd like to get another highlight reel finish. He knew he was going to face a tough challenge tonight. He got it in Jason Eastman.
Blood in the water, guys.
God's champ is leaking right now. Bilal Hassan would love to add to that beautiful highlight reel he's been building at CFSC.
There it is. That body lock. That's what I've been asking for.
We knew the gutsy Jason Eastman was not going away easy.
But he's spilling blood all over the place. And under a minute left, he takes Hassan down to the ground.
That was beautiful. He had the body lock. He kicked the legs out. He got a takedown. He needed this to survive. Just when it seemed like the action was rolling downhill quickly, Eastman counters, and he's on top. Blood is spewing everywhere, including all over Bilal Hassan.
Oh my gosh.
Plasma everywhere inside the cage.
And that's exactly why we get tested.
Yeah, exactly. You can see it is just leaking out right now. And Bilal Hassan probably getting a mouthful of that right now on the bottom position. Not a lot of fun. And got to be careful here. Look at this.
Oh, going for the
left
Kimura.
arm.
No.
Eastman, what a comeback this would be. 10 seconds left to go. He's desperate for this submission late in round 3. Hassan trying to keep the arm safe, extends it and does. Boy, I tell you, I like the character from Eastman though. He's close it up, he's leaking. He at least
What's the most frustrating?
the shot selection that he has, the variety of what he has, impressive to see. But listen, you know, Bilal Hassan has had so much momentum behind him. I think a lot of people just, you know, this matchup was announced, they counted out Jason Eastman from the start. A lot of us around here felt like, hey, wait a minute, this is going to be a tough test for the 23-year-old. And Eastman is proving that. Even though it looked like it might be over, he said, absolutely not. He's busted up, he's
never
battered,
over.
but he said, I'm not quitting.
The fight's never over. You know, and you can come from behind, and that's what's so beautiful about MMA.
Jason Eastman likely though down 3 rounds to none. Again, title fights scheduled for 4, so he is going to need a finish if he wants any opportunity to win this fight. I don't see any conceivable way this goes to a 5th round. He's got to make something happen. He's battered, he's bruised, he's beaten, he's bleeding.
He knows that. That's why he closed the distance right away here, which is a great game plan choice on Eastman.
Just desperate for the single. Bilal tries to hit the switch. Nice work from Hassan. Creates some range, and again, he would like to finish this. He knows he's facing a durable vet, but you can see the damage that he has caused. And as you said, he just has every punch in the book, every kick in the book, knee, elbows. He's got everything.
And it's funny because it happens so fast, but you can see him calculating and computing in his mind what's going to do the most damage and where.
Oh, that front kick certainly hurt. Straight left down the middle.
And he's still fresh, bouncing around the cage.
Eastman will not stop walking forward, not stop looking to engage. Now finally he's pressed back a little bit. I mean, he has taken a ton of damage, but he's still looking to engage. He's not trying to back down. Second crack at the CFSC title. That body shot hurt him. Left hand following up. Bilal Hassan looking to finish this one. He wags a hand. He's got a hurt opponent in front of him. He's looking to finish this thing in style. The leaping knee, the big left hand. The combination being put together. Eastman an absolute mess up against the cage, but refuses to go to the floor. He leans over.
The ref is getting ready to step in.
Every man watching close as Bilal Hassan continues to swarm, sends it to finish. And that's going to do it. Jason Eastman too tough for his own good. Bilal Hassan still undefeated. Still your CFSC flyweight champion.
Great championship fight, boys. Way to put it all out on the line.
They really did. Press to the end. Hassan always in control of that.
And then he breaks out with the dance. Okay. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I love it.
He's putting on a show when he's fighting. He's putting on a show when he's celebrating. And I gotta think he's gonna be in the show very soon. Bilal Hassan, 7-0 now. The Indonesia does it in style once again against an opponent who absolutely refused to go away. You take a look there at Jason Eastman. You want somebody that will leave it all out there.
You know, I think this is a great step up to competition for Bilal Hassan.
Indeed, it was an amazing performance for Bilal Hassan. He'll be draped in the Indonesian flag once again. He'll get this cowboy hat there as well. He's always putting on a show. Show water. She's so good. She's taking pictures with fans over here while I'm commentating. That's skills.
Here we go. We got some highlights here for you guys tonight. With Hassan backing up Eastman into the corner. And he's just picking his shots. Like I said, amazing understanding of range and where he wants to punch and when. And he kind of just knew it was a matter of time until the ref was going to step in. At that point, you can kind of see it in your opponent's eyes. And I think it was a good call on the ref's end.
No question about it. Aaron McMahon gave Jason Eaton every opportunity. That man is as tough as it gets. Too tough for his own good.
Exactly.
Never even fell to the ground until it was waved off. But Aaron McMahon understood that, listen, this was done. And Bilal Hassan, that man is as good as it gets. I am a fan. And I'll keep calling his fights as long as he's here in CFFC, but I don't anticipate that to be too much longer.
Oh, he's ready.
I agree. Great.